Okay, hello everyone. So, it's been almost 24 hours since Summer Game Fest, and yeah, I, a lot of people already said this, but I'll go straight to the point. This was easily the best SGF that there ever was. Of the ones that have been done, this is easily the best one by miles. And yeah, let's talk about it. Now, before we begin, this has nothing to do with SGF, but yes, I've heard the news of the death of Ned Jarrett, and one good thing that we can say, at least the only positive thing that we can say, is that at least he lived at least he lived his life. He died of natural causes. It wasn't a tragedy like Greg Biffle's, nor it was completely out of left field like Michael Annette's or Kyle Busch's. So, yeah. Oh, and also I bought the 2026 DLC for F125, but unfortunately that thing is going to wait to start because, I got a lot more projects going on right now, so, yeah, but at least that is ready to go, so, yeah. Anyway, now, off with the, let's get out with the off-topic stuff out of the way. Let's get on with the main show, and we start off with a major bang straight out of the gate because we got the announcement of the Resident Evil Code Veronica remake, only called Resident Evil Veronica. And honestly, I didn't think this was actually about Resident Evil until like the very end of the thing. Now I did see that apparently a remake of, it was either a remake of Zero or Code Veronica that was being leaked, but at that moment I completely forgot about it. So yeah. Never mind. But yeah, we got the remake of Code Veronica, and who knows if if the remake is gonna be just as hard as the original game, or they're going to tone down the difficulty like they've done for the Resident 1 remake on the GameCube. And yeah, now next up we got yet another banger because there's a new Cuphead game being development, as well as a spin-off, I guess, to bridge the gap between between the first game and the new game, called Mighty Cuphead Adventure, which, yeah, a lot of people. I had a friend that said that making a new Cuphead game would have been pretty difficult because of how hard it was, but hey, we finally got one, so there we go. But yeah, needless to say, of course, I fully expect this new Cuphead game to be just as hard as the first game, if not even harder. And I fully expect a lot of people and a lot of journalists are going to be filtered by it. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get on with the next announcement, which honestly I kind of was not expecting. But I'm pretty sure nobody was. Alien Isolation 2. To which, yeah, I mean, I definitely wasn't expecting that. The first, I actually have like this weird thing with Alien Isolation, in the sense of, I honestly have no idea if people think it's a good game or if it's a trash game. Like, yeah, I don't know. I know it's been. Oh, how long was it when legislation was announced? 2018, 2019, something like that? No. Actually, no, I think... Hold on a minute. I need to check this one out. I know. The absolute professional that I am need to check... shit. And it's Isolation. Oh, come on. It's Isolation. It was released in... 2019. Yeah, no, wait. No, 2014. Okay, 2014 on all consoles, 2019 on the Switch. Okay, I got it. Okay, but yeah, it's been 12 years since the last game. So, yeah, but hey, it exists. So yeah, let's go. Now we got Gen Atlas, the brand new game from the head developer of the creator of Shadow of the Colossus and Nico, and I cannot really tell that a lot of people are going to cry about this because, well, if many people cry for Shadow of the Colossus and Nico, then pretty sure a lot of people are going to cry for this one too. But yeah, in all fairness, I don't really care about it, so I just skipped ahead. I mean, not skipped ahead, just didn't watch the trailer. I watched the thing on a Discord chat on a Discord voice chat, and I wasn't the one who was streaming it, so we ended up skipping some stuff. Mainly the Fortnite announcement at Ben Starr, but apparently I checked it out and it has John Wick on it, so yeah. Which is weird because I believe that John Wick was already in Fortnite, but I guess I was wrong. But in any case, next up of the Gen list is Blood Message, to which in my notes I wrote Chinese answer to Ghost of Tsushima, because yeah, to me it definitely felt like a Ghost of Tsushima like. I'm not saying that it's been ripping off, but it gave me a lot of Ghost of Tsushima vibes. Maybe it ends up being absolutely like nothing like Ghost of Tsushima. In fact, I fully expect to be absolutely nothing like Ghost of Tsushima, but it gave me that feeling. And now we got a new trailer for Stranger Than Heaven, and okay, that laugh sounded so fake, but but for real, I actually laughed like an idiot when the trailer ended. So at one point, the trailer of course showed the cast, and one of them was Snoop Dogg. To which, yeah, no surprises there. I mean, this is Snoop Dogg. We're talking about modern Snoop Dogg, so yeah, whatever. But the thing that made me laugh like an idiot for a little while was that Tupac was featured, is going to be featured in the game, and they showed him at the end of the trailer. Like, Tupac Shakur, the man behind fucking California Love and Hit 'Em Up and many other songs that I can't remember. I know it's a blasphemy to not remember all the Tupac songs, but at least I mentioned it, like the two most important ones. Well, at least the most important one and the two most important one actually. Yeah, I mean, Hit 'Em Up is like what the best diss track ever made. So yeah, but yeah, that made me laugh like an idiot, and yeah. Honestly, I really want to know who's going to voice him, because I'm so willing to believe they're probably going to hire the actor that played him. The actor that played him, the actor that voiced him in the Straight Outta Compton movie. I mean, it was played by one guy, but it was voiced by a sound-alike of Tupac. So I expect him to be played by that guy, because I really doubt that Sega is actually going to go for AI. Unless the Shakur estate was fine with that, but I can fully bet that SAG AFTRA is going to complain about that, like they did for James Earl Jones' voice when Darth Vader was announced in Fortnite. But I fully expect to be sounded like and not AI. And if they do, I'm probably going to. And if they do, even if it was approved, I'm pretty sure nobody was going to like it, especially Tupac fans. But yeah. Anyway. Next up, we got Hex, which is spelled Haex, and it's, in my note I wrote, it's an open world made by former Division and Little Nightmares devs, to which, yeah, I didn't really care about this game, so yeah, let's move on. And now we got the 10th anniversary trailer for Dead by Daylight. I said enough, so let's go. Skip to the next entry. And the next games have been announced like back to back to back, like no breaks, like they went on back to back to back. Of course, we got the open beta for Mortal Shell 2. I don't know anything about this game, so let's move on. Then we got Sand Raiders of Sophie, made by Tiny Build, and yeah, sure, I guess. And then we got a game that was a little bit more interesting, that being the remaster of Assassin's Creed 4. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. And apparently, in the voice chat, there's a bit of a battle between this and Odyssey being the best Assassin's Creed games. But I'm pretty sure people actually hate the fuck out of Black Flag because of a bug it was at launch. Unless I'm talking about another game. No, wait. No, I think that was Liberation. Yeah, there was also. I think it's Liberation. What was the one that was set in the American Civil War? Was Liberation? Hold on a minute. I think it was. Oh God, what was the one set in the? Was it Revelations? No, it wasn't Revelation. Never mind. Good Lord, what was the one in the American Civil War? What was in the Civil War? Oh, wait, what? Oh, never mind. Turns out, yeah, they were planning. Okay, they were planning. Okay, they were planning a game on the Civil War, but they just canceled it. Okay, never mind. Then, good lord, it wasn't a Civil War. Oh, it was. No, it was the American Independence War. The American Independence War. Hold on a minute. Uh, I think it was Unity. I think no, it wasn't Unity. That's from the PS. But I mean, fuck it. I don't care. We're just losing too much time. In any case, yeah, it was either this. It was either. I'm pretty sure I was confusing with another game, but yeah. Hey, Black Flag, which is like what one of the few last games that Assassin's Creed that people like about the Assassin's Creed games people like before went all the shit. But yeah. Then we got The Last Ronin, which I believe is like a crossover. I mean, it's the last. Okay, it's the game made by Platinum, published by Paramount, which explains why the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are in. But I don't get if it's like a crossover or the Teenage Mutant Ninja. I think it's a crossover, but yeah. Anyway, it's The Last Ronin, so yeah, whatever. Then we got, as stated, the new Fortnite season introduced by Ben Starr, who's the voice actor that was in Expedition 33 and Final Fantasy 16, I believe. And we skipped that one. And now the game that actually surprised me a lot, that being Gundam Rogue Orbit. It's basically a Gundam game with a big budget and semi-realistic graphics. I mean, it's not real world, but stylized. I guess I could say stylized. Stylized realism, kind of like Final Fantasy VII remake. Well, yeah, it's a little bit more realistic, but it's not completely realistic. But yeah, and I left in the in my notes the guy in the trailer. Is that fucking Amuro? Because I mean, come on, it's gotta be Amuro. It's gotta be Amuro. That's fucking. He's gonna get a Haro flying behind them, so it's gotta be. So it's gotta be Amuro. But yeah, I fully expect. I mean, I guess this could be like a teaser for the. Oh god, was it? What they were making a live action Gundam show? They were making. Netflix is making a live action Evangelion show. I know that one. Actually, not a show, a movie. I know that one. But yeah, but are they? I know that they were planning on a live action Western Gundam movie, but I don't know if they haven't said anything about it yet. So I guess this could be seen as a bit of a teaser, but yeah. In any case, that was kind of unexpected. Next up, we got Crossfire. Or at least I hope we got Crossfire. The game developed by that had the I'm going to assume it's a co-op shooter with former COD developer like Taylor Kurosaki, and yeah, honestly, I didn't really care for it. So yeah. Then I got Control Resonance, which was shown as state of play. I skipped the trailer because I don't really care about it. Then we got Guild Wars 3, which I also didn't care all that much, so whatever. Then we got another trailer for Star Wars Galactic Racer, that being a new trailer in a new planet, and showing that Sebulba is going to be shown on it. Sebulba is going to be one of the I guess one of the races / drivers / whatever. Of course, in the pod, in the I mean, there was like a whole sequence of Sebulba in his pod at oh god, was it Mos Espa? Mos Espa was the track? Hold on a minute. Should have been Mos Espa. This got Mos Espa track. Yeah, okay, there we go. Mos Espa circuit. at least my Star Wars knowledge is still pretty decent. But yeah, there was this whole sequence of Sebulba at the Mos Espa track from the Phantom Menace. So I guess he's gonna be included on. So that's gonna be included in the. He's gonna be included in the game, which actually begs the question of when is the game set, or when is the game set, or the Clone Wars, or during the Galactic Civil War, or even after the Galactic Civil War during the New Republic. But yeah, then we got End of Abyss. To which Yeah, we completely skipped that one. The VC that was watching, we completely skipped that one, so I cannot exactly talk about it. Then we got Last Harbor, to which, yeah, I don't really care about it. And now we got a Virtua Fighter Crossroads, to which, yeah, I wasn't expecting this. So, this I didn't run anything in my notes, but the thing I said when the trailer was rolling is they managed to add a plot to Virtua Fighter, and a plot with good voice actors. No, it's not a. No, it's not. It's more. It's not a fighting game. It's like a adventure slash hybrid fighting game. In fact, it's not being developed by Sega themselves. It's being developed by RGG Studios, the guy behind Yakuza, and now Stranger Than Heaven. And I mentioned this because I remember a episode of Triple KO, the podcast by Justin Wong, Max Dude, and oh fuck, Mad Muscles, that they were talking about like story mode and single player content in fighting games, and Max had this whole thing of Virtua Fighter should not be. Well, actually, if Virtua Fighter decided to go for a Max and Matt said that if they're actually going to add a single player Virtua Fighter, it will sort of what's the term? It would sort of not ruin. It would sort of clash. That's not the proper word. I have the word, but I have the word in Italian, but I don't know the translation in English. Basically, it would not be Virtua Fighter because one, of course, I mean, the whole Sega made it pretty clear that this is like a virtual world and all that shit. And Virtua Fighter is also known for its non-tastic voice acting. So suddenly having a story mode and also good voice acting doesn't feel like Virtua Fighter, but we got it now, so yeah, whatever, I guess. But yeah, in any case, next up we got RuneScape Dragon Wilds, which, yeah, I might just skip. And now we got a Nintendo Switch 2 quickfire list with 3 games, those being Adventure of Elliot, Orbitals, the game that looks like an 80s anime, and Star Seeker. To which, honestly, that actually looked more like Nintendo going, yeah, you're ready for the dark, aren't you, fuckers? So, yeah, in any case, next up we got Soulframe Prelude, so, yeah, whatever. Then we got Grounded 2, to which, wasn't this game out already? Like, hold on a minute, let me check. Wasn't this game? Okay, so the game. So the game was released in 2022, and the second game. Okay. Okay, no. So the second game was okay. Never mind. Yeah. Okay. I got it. So now I get it. So it's a DLC. So the game came out last year on July. And it was okay. Now it was being released on PS5, and we got the new DLC. Now I get it. Now I got it. Okay. So, yeah, there we go. And speaking of DLC, we got the DLC for Mafia: The Old Country, to which yeah, I'm actually surprised this thing is getting DLC. Like, didn't. Well, okay, I'm not gonna lie and say I don't know how well Mafia: The Old Country was received, but yeah. Never mind. But yeah, it's the last thing I was expecting it was to get DLC, but then again, who doesn't get DLC nowadays? And now we got the game that is going to be fueled by one thing only. Its selling point is going to be one thing only. Okay, so the game is 1666 Amsterdam. And well, of course, you know, there's the prologue is going to be free to download, and it's made by hold on, I need to check the name. Oh God, I need to check the name of the guy. What was his name again? Oh, Patrice Desilets and or Desilets. Whatever, the guy's French, and apparently he's the guy behind Assassin's Creed, and the guy took 16 years to make the game, and after reading a tweet in French, it turns out that that's because it took him 16 years because Ubisoft really hated his ass. Like, he was fired. He joined THQ. When THQ was bought out by Ubisoft, he was fired again, and there was like a whole legal battle to get the rights for the game, and he finally managed to get it right like in 2023. So, yeah. For the record, the game looks really fucking mediocre. Like, yeah, it doesn't look good in the slightest, which prompted me to say this comment that prompts me to say this. But yeah, the only thing this game is going for it is the fact of is the worldwide hatred that people have for the worldwide hatred for Ubisoft. Consider that this guy was the father of Assassin's Creed that basically was kicked out of Ubisoft. I can fully expect people checking this out just because it was made by the guy that Ubisoft hates. So, yeah, because we all know how well that went with Expedition 43 and former Ubisoft guys. So, yeah. Yeah, in any case. Next up, we got Genesis, to which I believe I remember a game like this being announced or something like that. Okay, no, it's brand new. Okay, no, never mind. Okay, never mind. Actually, when was the last game there was a game for of Saw? Hold on a minute. When was the last game? Okay, it was for PS3 and came out in 2009. Okay, so it's been quite a while since the last. Oh no, wait, never mind. It was in 2010. Never mind. It was a 2010. It was So 2 called So 2 Flesh and Blood. Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. So yeah, it's been 16 years since the last game. I got it. Okay. So yeah, 16 years since the last game. So yeah. Now we got Lords of the Fallen 2, to which I'm sort of surprised because it wasn't the first game received poorly or didn't exactly get all that much fanfare, but I could be wrong. And then we got another Star Wars game, that being Star Wars Zero Company, to which, honestly, I thought it was an RTS. I thought, oh, this game is like the spiritual successor of Empire War, and then turns out, nope, it's not an RTS. It's like it's a TRPG, kind of like Mario plus Rabbids. The set in the Clone Wars, because there's a clone trooper, there's the droids, the separatist droids, and of course even Umbaran. And there's like this scene in the trailer of a clone trooper and an Umbaran trooper exchanging something, doing a trade or something like that. And if you've seen the show at the end, the Battle of Umbar arc, yeah, something really bad must have happened for Umbar to join the separatists. But yeah. Assuming this is during this before that battle. Assuming this is before that battle, but yeah, it's under the Clone Wars, so there we go. Next up, we got the Blood of the Dawnwalker, to which, yeah, whatever. And then we got the thing, the only announcement that I've seen about the thing that was going to be shown at the Game Awards ahead of time. They announced it was going to be at the Summer Game Fest ahead of time. First off, the new Among Us game called Among Us Story on Guard, and the teaser for the TV show. But yeah, Among Us is gonna get a TV show, and Elijah Wood is gonna be in the fucking cast. So, yeah. I really now Rob I said this to the group I was watching the show with, but I said we all poke fun because Among Us, the funny Among Us game, but imagine this show ends up like being like one of the best of the year, because I can fucking bet this game is gonna be fucking bad. We're gonna poke fun at this show, and it's gonna be like peak fucking television. So yeah. In any case, next up we got a DLC / story mission for 007 First Light, to which, yeah, already getting new content, and the game has been out for like not even like a month. That thing came out at the end of May. I know it sold really well, but goddamn, I read the story mission, I read the DLC. I mean, story mission, so not exactly DLC, but still, that's fucking quick. Anyway, then we got another Nintendo Switch 2 quick fire list, because again, this is Nintendo going, you're wishing for the dark, aren't you? they showed FF14, Turok Origins, and Armadas. So yeah, it's a quick fire list. So let's move on. Then they announced a Gothic remake. Oh god, wasn't Gothic that Boomer Shooter? I could be wrong. Hold on a minute. I'm pretty sure I'm right. Pretty sure it's supposed to be, yeah. Okay, it's a game created by Piranha Bytes in 2001. It's okay. It's not okay. No, never mind. It's not what I was thinking. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, and okay, it was released for Switch in 2023. Okay, never mind. Never mind, it wasn't what I was thinking of. Never mind, sorry. Okay, but this week is getting a remake, so yeah. Then we got Ion 2, to which, whatever. And then we got the trailer for the crossover between Wuthering Waves and Cyberpunk 2077. Technically Edge Runners because it's Lucy and Rebecca, but it's Cyberpunk 2077. So yeah, and of course I found it funny there was Wuthering Waves and not okay Star Rail or ZZZ. Actually, it wasn't Hoyo getting the crossover, but then again Hoyo's got Fate. So yeah, I mean Hoyo got Fate and Horizon. But yeah, and I guess Edge Runners fits a little bit better with Wuwa, but yeah, who knows. But yeah, the picture of female warrior battling Adam Smasher is an image of all time. Let me tell you that. But yeah, then we got the DLC, Descendants DLC for Monster Hunter Wilds. To which I want to ask: have they fixed mostly the performance issues in that game? Because yeah. The question I have is, how many people are still playing this game? I'm betting that a lot of people are still playing the game on consoles, but on PC, are people still playing this game, or they just thought that yeah, this thing is not gonna get fixed, this thing is never gonna run ever, so they quit. But yeah, then we got Swords of Legends, to which yeah, that's still gonna be interesting, but actually that doesn't interest me in the slightest. So let's move on. Then Hot Wheels Infinite Rush, to which yeah, fine, interesting, but I don't really care for it. I know I don't care about a racing game. Shocker. And fuck. Oh, good lord. This thing made me laugh like for a minute straight. Okay. It's a trailer for year 2 of Sonic Racing Crossworld, which, fuck me, it's already 2 years since this game came, 1 year since the game came out, but yeah. I mean, I say this, but also Mario Kart World came out last year. It's been its first anniversary, so yeah. Of course, they announced the new crossovers. Being those being Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Avatar, which are going to get new characters, which are going to be the next series to get a characters and a track, because we're gonna get those with. We got one with Mega Man, but we're gonna get with Captain Majima, Arl, and oh fuck, who was the other guy? Oh shit! Who was that? Who was the other one that was in that package? Oh god! I don't want to turn on my PS5 because I don't want to check it. But oh god, I don't remember. Whatever. But yeah. So Avatar, and then so we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Avatar to be included in the game as DLC cars and tracks, and then we got. And then we got Godzilla, who's gonna be in the game, and then oh fuck, and fucking Neo Genesis Evangelion is going to be featured in the fucking game, with, and I'm pretty sure I've saw this. With Shinji, I'm pretty sure, okay, definitely Shinji, but I don't know about Asuka, Rei, or even Mari, if you want to count the Rebuild movies. But me laugh for like a minute straight. Like, fucking Evangelion. Like, death, humans suck, aliens, trauma, ultra violence, all the bullshit. And it's in fucking Sonic Racing Crossroads. It's in a fucking Sonic Crossroads. I can't even talk right now. This is just so stupid. It's so stupid. It's actually incredible. Like, seriously, this shit is genius. Oh god. Oh god, in a minute. Oh my god. Oh boy. So, yeah, I mean, the memes already speak for themselves. Like, it's not Shinji get in the fucking robot anymore. It's Shinji get in the fucking car. Oh, good god. And then we got Sonic Pickle Park, to which, yeah. But yeah, for this Evangelion shit, I left off for like a minute straight. It was just stupid. Oh god. I mean, I actually bought the Ultimate Edition, so I'm going to get these characters for free. I mean, it was on sale, so I bought it. So it was on sale. It was a pretty good deal, so I bought it there. But yeah, oh my god. If we were to do a playthrough of fucking Crossworlds, which I want to do it, I'm going to play as Shinji for the rest of the playthrough. I don't care. Oh god. Assuming Shinji is, or any of the characters are going to be in the game, so yeah, okay. After this fucking mess, let's just move on. It's been half an hour, so we need to move quick. So next up is the Attack on Titan 3, the Dynasty Warriors Attack on Titan game, so which, yeah, whatever. Now we got Clutch, the game made by former Forza Horizon devs, a game with a story mode, and Peter Serafinovich is going to be in this thing. If you don't know who Peter Serafinovich is, that's the you might have seen him as Sommelier in John Wick 2, and of course he's the kitchen gun guy. I'm actually surprised that kitchen gun, not chicken gun, but thank God, I know that one. But yeah, this, shockingly enough, does not interest me in the slightest. Then we got Chronicles Medieval, to which I'm probably saying some bullshit, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like a spiritual successor to Total War. I mean, definitely look like Total War. I'm definitely wrong, but yeah, whatever. In any case, then we got Sea of Remnants, to which I completely forgot what this game was even all about. Sorry. And then we got an announcement for a huge Capcom sale for SGF. Yeah, there was actually a lot of Capcom in this thing, come to think of it. Yeah. Then we got another new mission for Hitman World of Assassin with Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa playing an MMA fighter for some reason. But yeah. And then we got the thing that is definitely going to put Jeff Keighley in Nintendo's shit list. The trailer for Pal World 1.0. To which, featuring legally distinctive Dialga. No, actually, yeah, Dialga. Yeah, that thing actually looked like a weird-ass fusion between Dialga and the Groudon. And yeah, it's and unfortunately for Nintendo, it's legally distinct that these guys cannot do anything legally against the developers. Okay, they got that patent infringement thing, but haven't they lost that one, or aren't they lost that one? Like, what's going on with the troll situation with that? I mean, last news I remember reading is that oh no, these guys are losing. Like, yeah, they're not gonna win. But yeah, oh god. Anyway, let's move on. Now we got the trailer for The Wolf Among Us 2 plus The Wolf Among Us Remastered. So yeah, and then we got the trailer for the sequel of Stellar Blade called Stellar Blade Blood Rain with a brand new character called Eevee. Yeah, the originality, I know. But yeah, one thing that the developers said about the first Stellar Blade is that, yeah, we're aware the story's trash, we're aware it's a bad ripoff of Nier. With this one, we're actually going to take it seriously. So, yeah, let's see if they're actually going to nail it right. I definitely good to expect a lot of people just complaining about Eevee's design, just like what happened with Eevee for the original game. But yeah, let's see if they're actually going to get this thing right, the story right, like they said it's going to. But yeah. Anyway, and now we got the last two. Those being the four new characters for Street Fighter 6. Those being Yasmin, Arjun, and Bosch. And then the moment that made every Tekken fan heart sink. That being Tifa in Street Fighter 6. Oh man, yeah. Poor Tekken. That's the deal with fucking Clive from the game that nobody can make heads or tails if it's good or not. And Street Fighter 6 got Tifa. So yeah, and yes, I've seen the Max Dude's reaction to it, and yeah, I don't really blame him. I'm pretty sure this was the reaction for a lot of people. But yeah, it's incredible that Tekken had to deal with the shit, and Street Fighter got the gourmet stuff. So yeah, and then speaking of Tifa, the last announcement of the show, that being Final Fantasy VII Revelation. And I don't think I need to say anything. I liked Remake and I loved Rebirth, and I cannot wait for fucking Revelation to come out. It's gonna be spring 2027. This is definitely gonna be this is gonna be 100% day one buyout for me. So yeah. As I said, I love Rebirth, and I like Remake, and I love Rebirth, so I cannot wait for this game. And also because I cannot wait to play as Vincent and Sid. Vincent looks really fun to play, and Sid, good fucking god, the animation department really nailed that one. His animations are incredible. He looks so fun. It is so fun to watch. But yeah. Speaking of. And turns out that Sephiroth is going to have a new voice actor because Tyler O'Flynn got scheduler conflicts. So yeah, he's gonna be voiced by Travis Willingham. To which I literally found out about this. He also voiced Superman in Superman related media. So we got 3 consecutive voice actors that were Sephiroth that have been Superman at one point in their careers. Yeah, including George Newbern was Superman at one point. Tyler O'Flynn was Superman in Superman and Lois and in the Flash TV show. So yeah, so yeah. Aside of that, I cannot fucking wait for this game. I mean, yeah. As stated, I love the trilogy. I love the 2 games I've learned at this point that I cannot wait to put my hands on the third one. I'm willing to bet this game is gonna be like really fucking long because you have to deal with the weapons. They have to do a lot of nonsense. But yeah, I cannot honestly wait for this game. Spring 2027 cannot come soon enough. But yeah, that was the 2026 Summer Game Fest, and yeah. You can clearly tell why these people say, including myself, said that this was the best SGF by far. And it was jam-packed with a lot of shit, a lot of good shit. So, yeah, no surprises there. So, yeah. Now, today, apparently, is the Xbox Showcase. It's an Xbox Showcase, which I'm not going to check it out. I said I'm not going to check it out, and then we got, like, Info Persona 4 Revival, whatever the remake of the Persona 4 remake. Or even Persona 6 stuff, but who knows. But I'm not going to check it out. And, of course, I am, just like a lot of people, waiting on news about the Nintendo Direct. Apparently, there's a leak coming from the greatest source ever, that it's going to come on the 9th. The source being, and I'm not kidding, a Thomas the Tank Engine game. I'm going to assume the Thomas the Tank Engine that released like a month ago, 2 months ago, which Not gonna lie, when I read the post, because it was on Reddit, I had this picture of Sir Topham Hatt begging on his knees to the presidents of Nintendo in Japan and Nintendo of Europe, and And of course, the current president of Nintendo America, which I don't know who he was. I think it's actually she. I don't remember. But anyway, I have this picture of Sir top of my head begging Nintendo to not nuke Solar off the face of the earth. So yeah, that's if it happens, that'd be the most hilarious thing ever. Like Nintendo got fucked by Thomas. But yeah, in any case, this has been the SGF. So yeah, let's see what's going to happen at the Xbox Showcase. Nothing's going to happen, but yeah, I said this, and then Persona 4 is going to be shown, but we'll see tomorrow. And with that, see you next time.